The Niagara Falls City Market is back for the summer. Here are my conversations with the Niagara Falls City Mayor and the Niagara Falls City Market organizer with details on why this is such a crucial part of the community. Sponsored by the Field and Fork Network. Well, today we are here at the Niagara Falls City Market. I'm here with the Mayor of Niagara Falls, Mayor Restaino. Thank you so much for meeting us out here.
Thanks for having me on with you.
Of course. Let's talk a little bit about the significance of the city market to Niagara Falls.
You know, the city market's been a fabric for over 100 years in the city. Ethnic in so many ways, but specifically poignant to the Italian-American community that's in the city. Many of the businesses that have spun out into the community had their start here. So it is important, not only from an economic standpoint, but it's also one of those emotionally important places.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about what you look forward to every year with the Niagara Falls City Market.
Well, obviously, it's the fresh fruit and vegetables, but it's also what they've done here now. Our partners at Field and Fork have brought in other vendors. They've created it a more vibrant place. We've had car review shows and concerts. There's a number of things that have happened out here, and so I look forward to it. In fact, they just sent out their programming schedule for the coming year, so it's fabulous.
We talk a lot about food insecurity facing Western New Yorkers on the show. Talk a little bit about what this market means to the city of Niagara Falls, especially with the food insecurity crisis we've all been facing.
Yeah, on top of that here, and I think we all know what the statistics are with regard to food insecurity and how it hits, you know, certain demographics more heavily than others. But I think the other thing too, unlike say Buffalo, we have transportation challenges here. You know, mass transit isn't always that fabulous. We don't have a lot of that happening. And so for many, this is a convenient place because of transportation challenges to walk to get fresh food. So it's those two things mixed together that make this place really critical.
How can our viewers support this market, support the initiatives that are trying to happen here?
Well, obviously the first thing is come out and buy some fruit and vegetables, but also support the programs that are here. And you know, also if you're a vendor, if there is something that you think might fit the market fabric, please contact Field and Fork and they'll be happy to give you an interview and figure out where you fit and bring you into our market.
Alrighty, it really does seem like this market is all about meeting the community where they're at, creating access and availability and equity here in Niagara Falls. So thank you so much for your time. Viewers, you gotta stop by the Niagara Falls City Market Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. through our sponsors at Field and Fork Network. Well, we just heard from the mayor of Niagara Falls all about the Niagara Falls City Market, but now we're talking to the brains behind the operations. I'm here with Joanna, one of the managers of the Niagara Falls City Market. Joanna, thank you so much for inviting us out.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect from the Niagara Falls City Market this season.
This season, we're looking forward to having new vendors such as a baker, and we have an herbalist starting. We are also looking forward to, we added a credit card program to the market, so we now accept credit cards. We also accept our Snap and Double Up from Field and Fork Network, and we also accept farmers market coupons and Fresh Connect.
I love it. Okay, that is all about what this market is about. It's meeting people where they're at, creating access, and an opportunity for a better lifestyle. Let's talk about some of the fun events that will be happening at this market, because this is not just any market. There's going to be lots of fun stuff happening, right?
Yes, we have this year. We try to really make this space for the community, by the community. As a local resident here, born and raised, is that I have a lot of pride for the market, and I really wanted to bring fun events and fun activities to the community, such as we have our Cataract City car shows that are on Wednesday evenings that all feature live music and food trucks. We also have a community art day, which is going to feature local artists, also featuring some history on artists of color and of different genders. We are also working with the Boys and Girls Club to have a kids market day where they can experience all things that have to do with the market, market, including a petting zoo and being able to purchase fresh fruits and vegetables and speaking with the farmers directly.
Love it. I love all the fun that will be happening here. What are the hours that you'll be operating for people to stop by?
We are open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on our car show evenings, we have extended market hours on Wednesday, so we are open from 7 p.m.
And I know that you have tons of vendors here, but what's special about the vendors is that there are people here behind the booths that the local community members are going to recognize, right?
Absolutely. Some of our vendors have been here for almost 40 years. Sherry Senek, I used to buy apples from her when I was a child, and I would come here with my grandma. And I love to hear all those stories from our community members of how much this market really means to them. And it's really all about showcasing our vendors and our farmers that have been here and supporting the market for so long.
Alrighty, Joanna, thank you so much for telling us just a little bit that's going to be happening here at the Niagara Falls City Market. There are sponsors at Field and Fork Network, but there is so much going on throughout this market, so you have to head over to their website to find out what's in store. If you'd like to learn more about the Niagara Falls City Market and participating farms and vendors, you can visit NiagaraFallsCityMarket.com, sponsored by Field and Fork Network.